I'm Tamara Madison, and I went from a client to working with Love and Grace. I heard about Love and Grace because my grandma, Miss Rousseau, invited me to a book signing with Neil T. Anderson, and I was excited because I had one of his books. I think it was like Finding Light in the Darkness, and Love and Grace was there, and I was like, I've been thinking about volunteering somewhere, and I felt like that was the perfect opportunity to start. So I took a card and signed up, and the rest is history. I wanted to volunteer, and they said, if you're going to be a volunteer, then you go through training as a client to start. And at first, I didn't know what to expect, but it exceeded my expectations. I talked about triggers, childhood trauma as an adult, the company that I keep, the church that I was a part of, my family, I basically was adopted, my adopted family, my biological family, and I worked through so many things that made me act from my past that made me act a certain way to this day, that were triggers that upset me, that offended me, and I didn't know why until I talked through everything that I've experienced growing up. There was a lot of traits about myself that I thought that was just how I am, and I unlearned some of those toxic traits and reactions to certain things. I got to know myself better. I got to get closer to God. I got to learn about God. I got to meet people who were genuinely supportive and wanted to help me and didn't want anything in return. I got some type of routine because I wasn't doing anything with my life before I started training or going to sessions with Love and Grace. So it gave me a reason to get out. It gave me something to look forward to. If I was to give somebody advice about Love and Grace, I would say, don't go in with any expectations, because it's not what you think it's gonna be. It's not formal. It's more like a conversation and somebody encouraging you and praying for you. It's just be ready for a breakthrough. I believe I'm a miracle because the life I lived, I should not be here to this day. I could have been dead. I could have lost my mind. I could have been addicted. I could have been promiscuous. I could have been on the street. I could have been ugly on the inside and out. Yet I am here today. And Love and Grace is part of the reason why. I have a restored identity in Christ.